Howdy do! How are you? Hey, I am Tom the Bear Whisperer, and I am back with another Upslope beer that was sent to me by Dale Roberts, who's real big into this brewery, and I can see why after having the craft lager and the pale. This beer is absolutely beautiful. Hold on, I'll be right back, and I'll pop this thing and pour. Using my little ham's glass, I'll pour some of this beautiful brown ale in here while I read from their website. Our medium-bodied, let me show the beer here. Our medium-bodied brown ale is brewed in the English tradition with an infusion of American creativity. Rich malty backbone balances an assertive hop character and ends with a smooth, dry finish. Our brown ale boasts a dark brown body that supports a creamy tan head. Yeah, I'll give it that. Oh, the aromas are nice. Big coffee on the aroma for sure. So let me read a little more here from them. The specs: color dark brown, aroma coffee, roast chocolate. Yeah, you certainly get all that. Food pair with rich dishes, chocolate, chip cookies, and duck. Okay. ABV is 6.7%, so that's huge for a brown ale. 45 IBUs. And on their can it says ingredients are snowmelt, malt, English hops, American yeast, and brown sugar. Now, brown sugar is technically an adjunct, but it is used a lot in beers of this type. Wow, you certainly do get a lot of roast coffee and chocolate from this. This is a huge assertive brown ale. That's like this far from being a porter. You know what I mean? I mean it's big, a little lighter body. I mean it was kind of a joke, but I think some of you know what I was getting at. I mean by how luscious and rich this beer is what I was referring to. Yet it does have the dry finish, extremely satisfying at the 6.745. Yet because of the dry finish, it does have some refreshing properties to it as well. While I am just blown away by these beers, I had already the craft lager, and the pale ale. This pale ale is absolutely gorgeous. Much different than you'd expect. Very bright. Just extremely crisp and refreshing. It is just a beautiful, intriguing pale ale. I loved it a lot. The craft lager is just amazing as well. So far, my socks have been blown off by this brewery. Now I've got to find a way to talk my wife into taking a trip to Boulder next year. So I do have a sister in Denver, so we can kind of make it a thing. But I've got to find a way. It's advantageous for me, obviously, because Boulder, other than Upslope, has just a ton of craft breweries. I just got to find a way to make it advantageous for my wife to want to go to Boulder. I got to look up and find out if there's shops that she'd be interested. So it always works better when you find a way to make it the wife's idea. You following me, fellers? This is very nice. It's interesting. Wow. You certainly can. I mean, again, a big roast coffee. You certainly can taste some chocolate. It's absolutely wonderful. Oh man, this is a outstanding. This is one of the best brown ales I've ever had. Not long ago, a friend, Chris Becker, let me try his homebrewed Jan's brown ale, and that was just absolutely fantastic. Uh, and I'm not necessarily a brown ale guy, but it was beautiful. But this one is just wow, 6.7%. Think about that for a minute. just think about that. 6.7, 45 IBUs. Wow, that is a huge brown ale. This thing is beautiful, man. Let me show you the can one more time before I call it a day here. Wow, brown ale, Upslope brown ale. This is beautiful. I've still got their pale. I still have their IPA, their Imperial IPA, and the pumpkin to do. So there you go. Oh, God, baby, I am sad. Dale Roberts here, man. I'm digging Upslope. Again, the craft lager, the pale ale is beautiful. This brown ale is something special. Holy crap in a basket. Wow. Oh. Wow, that slightly dry finish is absolutely gorgeous, man. This beer is wonderful. Wow.